Namaste. I hope you're having a great day today. The practice today is on being strong and fearless. I find that I'm doing a lot of sitting, so we're going to work on a fair number of standing poses today. Some will be challenge your balance, and some will challenge strength, and some will challenge flexibility. But I think it'll be a good opportunity to get up and get moving a bit. So to start, you'll need your mat, 2 blocks, a strap, and you can always have a blanket with you, especially if you have sensitive knees. We will practice Ustrasana today, which is a knee down back bend. In addition, having the blanket is useful for seated forward bends as well. So, to start, if you sit on your block in Virasana, so you put the block between your heels and then put your bottom on the block. Scoot your bottom back a bit and just place your hands on your abdomen, just below your ribcage. Relax your shoulders and close your eyes. Start to breathe very slowly through your nose. Put your mind at your nostrils and begin to breathe evenly through both sides. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. Begin to slow and smooth your breath here. Make both your inhale and your exhale a little longer. As we begin to move into the active portion of the practice, work to breathe slowly through your nose. Breathe in. Breathe out. With your next inhale, open your eyes, interlace your fingers, press the tops of your feet down and stretch your arms up so that your biceps line up with your ears. Push the palms of your hands to the ceiling and press the tops of your feet down. Pull your ribs down slightly and breathe slowly in. Breathe slowly out. Exhale, turn to the right. Place your right hand behind you, your left hand to your right thigh, and look over your right shoulder. Make your face soft. Inhale, round to the front. Interlace your fingers and then change the finger that's on top. Press the tops of your feet down and again stretch your arms up, moving your biceps in line with your ears. When you exhale, draw your ribcage down slightly and begin to stretch your upper arm against the resistance of your core strength. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Now exhale, twist to the left and look over your left shoulder. Turn your ribcage to the left. Turn your eyes left. Inhale, back to the front. From here, keep the blocks to the front corner of your mat and come onto your hands and knees. Set up for downward dog. So take your hands a little wider than your shoulders and spread your fingers. Move your knees back, tuck your toes, pick your knees up. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your hips. Take your chest towards your thighs as you push forward with your hands. Look back at your feet and line up your feet with your hips. Take a slow inhale. Slow exhale. Now walk your hands to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up, look forward. Press your thighs back and squeeze your knees. Exhale, fold at your hips, take the top of your head down. Pull your bottom higher. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, lift your chest halfway up. Walk back to the front of the mat, return to downward dog. Push forward with your hands, press back through your thighs and hips. Look back. Take a smooth inhale through your nose and then a very slow exhale through your nose. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands now. And as you exhale, step up to the front of the mat. Have your feet hip distance, and again, inhale, lift your chest. So the blocks are here at the front of the mat now. If you're working to keep straight legs and hands on the floor, so you can always use the blocks to provide support. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, take the top of your head towards the mat. Pull your knees up, pull your bottom up. Relax the weight of your head to the floor. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now inhale, look forward. Pull the sides of your waist in, pull your inner thighs towards each other. Put your hands to your hips and inhale. Exhale here at Tadasana. From Tadasana, bring the inner edges of your feet together, interlace your fingers, point your first finger up, and as you exhale, side stretch to the left. Push your left inner thigh and your right inner thigh together and reach left. Inhale, stand back up. Exhale, reach right. Push your thighs together and reach right. Breathe. Inhale, come to stand. Exhale, lower your arms. Separating your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Put your left hand on your right shoulder and take your right hand to the front. Raise your left heel. And as you exhale, turn to the right and follow your right hand. Look back. Exhale, go a little bit more. Inhale, back to the front. Put your right hand on your left shoulder, left hand to the front. Raise your right heel and exhale, turn left. Look over your left shoulder now. Reach back. Inhale, round to the front. Exhale, return to Tadasana. We'll practice 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar A series, Sun Salutations A. If you're working with modifications, I'll offer a few options at the first round, and I just ask that you stay within a safe practice for yourself today. So starting at the front of the mat with the inner edges of your feet together, inhale, raise your arms and look up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the floor. If you can't reach the floor, put your hands to your shins. Inhale. Exhale, put your hands down, step to a plank. Option to have knees down. Look forward, shift forward, bend your elbows, line up your shoulders with your elbows. Inhale, straighten your arms, lift your chest, raise your knees, drop your hips. Exhale, lift your hips now to downward dog. Make a pyramid shape with your body. Press forward with your hands and back through your thighs and hips. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees and look to your hands. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up and look up. Exhale, hands at your sides. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step to a plank. An option for a knee down chaturanga. Shift forward, look forward. Bend your elbows, lower your chest halfway. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, lift your hips, look back. Breathe. Slowly in through your nose. Slowly out through your nose. Inhale and bend your knees, look up. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms and look up. Exhale, to Tadasana. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step back to plank. Option for knees down, shift forward, bend your elbows, go just halfway. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, lift your hips, look back. Breathe. Raise your bottom higher. Then tighten at your knees. Smooth inhale and smooth exhale. Bend your knees, inhale, look up. Exhale to the front of the mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise your arms, look up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, step to a plank. Shift forward. Bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, lift your hips, look back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale to the front. Inhale, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, raise your arms overhead. Exhale, hands down. One more time through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, step back to plank. Shift forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Breathe. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the front. Exhale, come up. Inhale, raise your chest. Exhale, fold deep. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hands at your sides. Breathe here in Tadasana. Don't fidget with hair and clothing. And now exhale, release it. Now you fix your hair and clothes. Standing in the center of your mat, Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Inhale and touch your heart. Exhale, take your legs wide apart. Turn your right leg out and turn your left toes in a little bit. Then check that your right foot is straight and the heel of your right foot intersects the arch of the left. Turn your shoulders out so that your palms face forward and pull your kneecaps up. Now push your hips to the left and reach to the right. Put your right hand down, take your left arm up, look up. Pull your knees up, spin your shoulders out, look to your left hand. Keep your breath going. Now press down into your feet and inhale, raise your chest. Turn your legs to parallel, then turn your left leg out and your right foot in. Again, check for heel to arch alignment. Turn your shoulders out, face your palms forward, move your hips to the right. Start to ground into your right leg as you reach left. Put your left hand down, take your right arm up. Pull your knees up, spin your shoulders out, look up. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Press down and inhale, come back to stand. Turn your legs parallel, touch your heart, and then exhale, breathe here in Tadasana, take a breath. Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side ankle pose. Inhale and touch your heart. Exhale, take your legs wide apart. Turn your right leg out and turn your left leg in. Same alignment you had with the feet as for Trikonasana. Now reach into your left hand and bend your right knee. Then take a look there, and you want to make sure that your knee is either on top of your ankle or a little bit behind for this one. Press through your inner knee, pull your outer hip back. Now ground into your left leg and move your hips to the left as you take your upper body right. Hips left. Put your right forearm to your thigh, turn your chest up. Take your left bicep along your ear. Push your right inner knee forward as you extend into the left leg and then look up. Relax tension from your eyes and jaw. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out. Now firm up your foundation and lift your chest. Straighten your knee. Turn your legs parallel. Turn your left leg out, turn your right foot in. Reach to your right hand, bend your left knee. Again, check that you're pushing through the inner knee as you pull your outer left hip back. Now start to ground into the right leg and shift your hips right. Put your left forearm to your thigh. Turn your chest up and swing your left buttock under you. Now reach your right bicep along your ear and stretch. Press into your left heel as you tighten your whole right leg. Reach actively into your right fingers. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now press into your left heel, reach into your right leg, lift your chest. Straighten your leg. Turn your feet to parallel. Touch your heart. Exhale, breathe into Tadasana. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So this is a standing balance pose, and if you know that your hamstrings are tight and you're unable to touch the floor with straight legs, then the block is useful. So if you set up your blocks at the side of your mat like this, then standing between the blocks, inhale, touch your heart. Exhale, take your legs forward. Turn your right leg out. Turn your left foot in slightly. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Look where the block is, and now reach forward. You want your right hand forward of your right foot, so you can move the block there, but reach forward. Put your left hand to your hip. Shift into your right leg. Pick up the left. Straighten your right leg as you raise your left leg. Now turn your chest up and then reach up. Squeeze energy into your legs and into your fingers. Breathe. Put your left hand to your hip. Bend your right knee. Step back. Inhale to stand. Turn your legs parallel, then turn your left leg out and your right leg in. Bend your left knee, look for your block or the floor, and reach forward. Put your right hand to your hip. Now shift into your left leg. Straighten your left leg, raise the right. Turn your chest up. Reach your right hand up. Now again, squeeze energy into arms and legs. You got to tighten and reach. Relax your face. Smooth out your breathing. Put your right hand to your hip. Look down. Bend your left knee and step back. Inhale to stand, turn your legs parallel, touch your heart, and exhale, breathe into Tadasana. Our next posture is Parshavottanasana, intense side stretch. First option, you hold elbows. Second option is Paschimya Namaskarasana, which is palms of hands together. From here, separate your feet a meter, so shorter stance now. Turn your right leg out. Turn your left leg in. Turn your body to face the short edge of the mat. Squeeze both legs and bring your left rib cage forward, then inhale and lift your heart. Exhale, press into your feet and turn your thighs inwards as you fold over your right leg. Touch your rib cage to your thigh. Put your chin on your shin. Balance your right and left armpit. So there'll be a tendency for one armpit to be a little higher. Even that. Now keep squeezing your legs as you breathe through your nose. Press down and look forward. Inhale, pull with the back of your body to stand. Turn your legs to parallel. Now turn your left leg out, turn your right leg in. Turn to face the short edge of the mat. Tighten your legs and bring your right rib cage forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, turn your thighs in as you fold over your left leg now. Keep pulling your knees and your bottom up as you take your chest down and put your ribs on your left thigh now. Bring your chin to your left shin. Smooth breathing through your nose. Squeeze your legs, look forward. Inhale, come back to stand. Step your feet together. Stand in Tadasana. Take a breath. Next posture is a standing variation of Marichyasana 3. Start with your hands to your hips and raise your right knee. Hold your right thigh with your left hand. Push your right inner knee forward and turn your rib cage to the right. Focus on turning through the ribs. Keep your face soft. Squeeze your left leg. Inhale, return to the front. Exhale, stand on both feet. Raise your left knee now. Hold your thigh with your right hand. Push your left knee forward as you turn your chest left. Breathe. Inhale, round to the front. Exhale, stand on both feet. Our next posture is Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved triangle. So if you, again, have tight hamstrings or limited range of motion in terms of holding forward with straight legs, the blocks are your friends. So have the blocks, same position, maybe just a little bit closer than Ardha Chandrasana, and start with your feet together in the center of your mat. With your hands to your hips, separate your feet a meter. Turn your right leg out, turn your left leg in, turn and face the short edge of the mat. Tighten at your knees and bring your left rib cage forward. Inhale, raise your left arm, keep your right hand on your hip. Exhale, push into your feet and pull your right hip back as you reach forward. Keep going. Exhale, bring your left hand to the floor or a block. If you put your hand inside your right foot, it's going to feel more supportive. And if you put it to the outside of your right foot, it will give a bigger challenge. Pull your right hip back, shift into your hips and legs, turn your chest right. Now raise your right arm and look up. Keep squeezing your legs as you reach high. Smooth out your breathing. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Shift your hips to the back. Tighten your knees, both hands to your hips, and come to stand. Turn your legs parallel. Now turn your left leg out and your right leg in. Turn to face the short edge of the mat again. Squeeze your legs and bring your right rib cage forward, then inhale, raise your right arm. Exhale, pull your left hip back and reach forward. Keep length through your spine. Put your right hand on a block or the floor, inside or outside your left foot. Shift forward a bit as you turn your chest left. Very last thing, raise the arm. Don't rush it. Take your time with the posture. Keep squeezing your legs as you reach high. Every exhale, squeeze and turn your chest to the left. Exhale, take your left hand down. Shift your weight back. Press into your feet and bring your right hand to your hip to stand. Turn your legs to parallel. Touch your heart. Exhale, breathe here, Tadasana. Parivrtta Parshvakonasana, revolved side angle pose. Inhale and touch your heart. Exhale, take your legs wide apart this time. Bringing your hands to your hips, turn your right leg out, turn your left leg in, and turn to face the short edge of the mat. Now bend your right knee. You might find you need to take the left leg back more. Now actively stretch into the left leg as you push your right knee forward. So you've got to send the energy two directions. Right inner knee forward, extend into the left leg, and take your upper body forward. Now as you exhale, turn to the right. Put your left elbow on your right thigh. Option to take your left armpit outside your right thigh and put your left hand on the block or the floor. Turn your chest to the right. Stretch your right bicep along your ear. Reach. Keep breathing. Inhale. Stretch your right arm back. Turn your chest forward. Put your hands to your hips and come to stand. Turn your legs to parallel now. Turn your left leg out. Turn your right leg in. Turn again to face the short edge of the mat. Bend your left knee. Adjust your stance. To get your hand to come outside the left leg, you've got to get your hips down. So a short stance, it won't happen. Get your legs apart. Bend your left knee, reach into the right leg. You've got to push right at leg. Stretch through your left inner knee as you take your chest forward. Now when you exhale, take your right arm outside your left leg. Option elbow to thigh. Option right hand on the floor. Turn your chest left now. Stretch your left bicep along your ear. Reach. Inhale, bring your left hand to your hip. Ground into the right leg, both hands to your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Turn your legs to parallel. Touch your heart. Exhale, stand, take a breath here. Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale, touch your heart. Exhale, take your legs wide apart. Put your hands to your hips and turn your right leg out. Turn your left leg in. Turn again to face the short edge of the mat. You may find you want to increase the distance between your feet and then bend your right knee. Bring your left rib cage forward. Push through your right inner knee. Inhale, raise your arms, look to your thumbs. Keep pushing right inner knee forward as you bring your left ribs forward. Squeeze your left leg. Inhale, straighten your knee. Put your hands to your hips. Turn your legs parallel. Now turn your left leg out. Turn your right leg in. Again, turn and face the short edge of the mat. Inhale here, then exhale. Bend your left knee and adjust your stance so you got space for your hips to go down. Press your left inner knee forward. Bring your right rib cage forward. Extend into the right leg. Inhale, raise your arms, look to your thumbs. Keep the action of left inner knee forward as you squeeze and tighten and reach into the right leg. Inhale, straighten your knee, bring your hands to your hips. Turn your legs to parallel. Touch your heart. Exhale, breathe into Dasana. Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. Inhale, touch your heart. Exhale, take your legs wide apart. Put your hands to your hips now and turn your right leg out. Turn your left leg in. Once again, turn and face the short edge of the mat. Bend your right knee now. Raise your arms, interlace your fingers, but the first one. As you exhale, take your arms parallel with the floor and look forward. Now shift into your right leg. Straighten your right leg, raise the left. Look across. Reach into your fingers and toes and look across, not down. Reach. Keep breathing. Bend your right knee, put your left foot down. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your hips, straighten your knee. Turn second side. Turn your left leg out. Turn your right leg in. Turn and face the short edge of the mat. Bend your left knee. Raise your arms, interlace your fingers. Take your shoulders and arms parallel with the floor. Shift forward into your left leg. Straighten your left leg, raise the right, and reach across. Look across. Squeeze energy into your fingers and toes. Keep breathing. Bend your left knee, put your right foot down. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your hips, straighten your leg. Turn to the front. Touch your heart. Exhale, breathe, Tadasana. With your hands to your hips, turn your right leg out for Vrikshasana, tree pose. You can start with your toe on the floor, then to your ankle, shin, above your knee, or put your heel in your groin. Squeeze your foot and leg together and bring your right hip in line with the left. Then inhale and raise your arms. Look across the room. Relax your face and smooth your breath right now. Exhale, lower your hands to your hips. Return your knee to the front. Stand on both feet. Turn your left leg out. Then start at your ankle, shin, above your knee, or put your heel in your groin. Press foot and leg together and bring your left hip in line with your right hip. Then inhale, raise your arms and look across the room. Relax tension from your eyes, face, and jaw. Exhale, return your hands to your hips. Bring your knee to the front. Exhale to Tadasana. Coming to Uttanasana, intense forward stretch. So again, if you have tight hamstrings, tight low back, and you're unable to touch the floor, do use the blocks. And if you don't have blocks, keep your hands on your legs. You need to do a little bit of weight bearing in your arms in this position. Starting with the inner edges of your feet together, bring your hands to your hips and inhale, lift your chest. Then exhale, take your chest forward and your bottom to your back. Put your hands on blocks or the floor and inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop the top of your head down. If your hands are on the floor, line up the heel of your hand with the heel of your foot. Now pull your knees up, pull your tummy into your rib cage and drop your head. Breathe in and out slowly. Inhale, look up. Squeeze your inner thighs together and tighten your waist. Put your hands to your hips and slowly come up to stand. Exhale to Tadasana. Take a breath. The next posture is a standing balance called Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, extended hand to big toe pose. This is a posture that is quite challenging. It will challenge your balance, your strength, and your flexibility. So you can always practice near a wall for one hand at the wall. I'm going to show very quickly the modification. So to modify the posture, you'll start with Vrikshasana. So that was tree pose, this one here. You'll hold Vrikshasana. Then the second stage, you'll bring your knee to the front and hold it. Third stage, you'll hold your thigh and turn your chest to the right. We did this standing twist earlier in the practice. Okay, so those are the modifications if you're working on flexibility and balance. Again, you can practice with your hand at the wall. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, extended hand to big toe. Turn your right leg out. Start in Vrikshasana and put your right heel on your right thigh. Find your balance here. Take the back of your right hand to your right inner thigh. Option to pause and stay here. Raise your knee and take your first two fingers, hook your right big toe, and now straighten your left leg, lift your chest. Option, straighten out the right leg. As you straighten the right leg, grip your fingers with your toe. Breathe. Now bring your leg to the front. Pull your thigh bone into your hip socket as you push through your heel. Breathe here. Take your left hand, hold your right big toe, turn your chest right and reach to the right. Roll your outer right hip down. Keep pulling your right hip back as you push through your right inner heel. Bring your chest back to the front. Let go of your leg, hold it. Exhale, stand in Tadasana and take a breath. Let your heart rate come down. So again, remembering the modifications. Start with your hands to your hips and turn your left leg out. We'll all start together at Vrikshasana. Put your left heel on your right inner thigh. Put the back of your left hand to your left inner knee. This is a perfectly good place to stay and practice on balance. Take the first two fingers of your left hand, hook your left big toe, raise your left knee and straighten out the right leg. Keep your chest lifted and your right leg straight. Straighten your left leg. Breathe. Bring your left leg to the front. Pull your left thigh bone into your left hip socket as you press through your left inner heel. Breathe here. Reach for your left big toe with your right first two fingers. Turn to the left. Keep pulling your hip back as you push through your left heel and breathe here. Return your chest to the front. Now hold your leg in position. Exhale, return to Tadasana. Take a breath. Let the energy come down a bit. standing back arch. I'm going to turn from the side. Stand with your feet hip distance and take your hands with your fingers pointing up to the back of your hips. Now bend your knees, stick your butt back, look down. Look at your chest and push your hips and knees forward. Look at your chest and puff your chest up. Look at your chest, pull your chin in. Pull your chin in as you look at the ceiling. Then lift your chin and look back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, pull the sides of your waist in and breathe. Round 2. With your hands to the backs of your hips, bend your knees, look down. Then again, go hips forward, lift your chest, chin in. Keep pulling your chin in as you look up, and then start to stretch your chin back as you look back. Inhale, come up, pull your waist in, press down. Exhale to Tadasana. Natarajasana, Lord of the Dance. I'm going to turn to the left so you can see my right side. Start with your feet hip distance and your hands on your hips. Now kick your right heel to your butt and just hold this shape. Again, this is a standing balance, so you could always have one hand at the wall for support. Reach your right hand for your right ankle. Now push your heart forward and pull your shoulders back. Bring your left arm level with the floor. Look across. As you move into the posture, keep your chest high. It's not a chest down pose. This is a back bend. So you point your chest up. Press your right foot back into your right hand and raise your right leg as you keep your chest high and press your chest forward. Create tension between your right foot pressing back and your heart pushing forward. Breathe. Exhale. Bring your knee to the front. Stand in Tadasana. Second side. With your hands to your hips. Kick your left heel to your butt. Just pause and hold. Squeeze your right leg straight. Squeeze your left heel to your left butt cheek. Reach for your left ankle now. Take your heart forward, shoulders back. Again, you want to keep your chest up. Bring your right arm forward. Now push back through your left foot as you raise your left knee. Press your heart forward. Look forward. Look across, not down. Slowly bring your knee to the front. Exhale, Tadasana. Standing at the front of your mat now. Have your feet hip distance and inhale, raise your arms for Utkatasana. Exhale, bend your knees, push your butt back. Reach back through your thumbs. And then pull the sides of your waist in and your tummy back. Sit lower and reach your arms to the front. Touch your fingertips to the floor. Exhale, go to downward dog. you push forward with your hands and back through your legs. We're going to move into some belly down work. So if you wanted to have more support, you could put a blanket on the mat now. We're going to do a super, super slow chaturanga to the floor. Start in a plank position. Super squeeze your inner thighs, squeeze your butt. Shift onto the very tips of your toes and look forward. Begin to bend your elbows and squeeze your shoulders back. Slowly start to lower. Slow. Slow. Push through your legs. All the way down. Now from here we'll do Bhujangasana Cobra, so widen your feet hip distance and stretch your legs to the back. Move your hands by your rib cage. Squeeze your legs, push your hips down, pull your shoulders back and lift your chest. Keep your hips on the ground. Pull your shoulders down, look up. Breathe. Exhale, come down, put your right cheek to the mat, stretch your arms back, relax. Round 2, Bhujangasana, bring your chin to the mat, bring your hands by your rib cage. Stretch your legs back again. Super squeeze through your legs and push your pubic bone to the floor. Pull your belly button back to your spine. Now pull your shoulders back and pull them down. Lift your chest. Keep your shoulders down. Now squeeze your legs more and push your heart forward as you look up. Keep breathing. Exhale, come down, put your left cheek on the mat, stretch your arms back. Breathe and relax here. As you inhale, come on to stand on your knees for Ustrasana camel pose. If you've got sensitive knees, do put a blanket or fold up the mat underneath. Line up your hip with your knee with your ankle and take your hands, fingers pointing up to the back of your hips. We're going to do this 3 times and make it progressively stronger. Look at your chest and press the tops of your toes down as you push your pubic bone forward and take your hips forward. Pull your chin into your throat and look at the ceiling. Breathe here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, have a seat on your heels and then breathe here. For a healthy back and for healthy back bends, leg strength, huge. So let the first half of the practice support this back bend. All the leg strength that you did, use that to create a strong foundation so that you can free up the energy of your spine. If you have pain in your back during back bends, back off a bit. Work on developing core strength, work on developing leg and butt strength, and it's really best to practice with the teacher. You get a lot more feedback and information that way. Round 2 is Ustrasana with your hands to the back of your hips. Again, squeeze your butt, press your toes down, get your legs working. Look at your chest, go forward with your hips. Pull your chin into your throat as you press with your toes. Look up, and now look back. Option,
touch the back of your knees. Take your hands and spin your thighs out. Squeeze your bottom, press with your feet. Inhale, come up, let your head be last, and then exhale, sit and breathe here. One more round of Ustrasana. Again, I'll take it a little bit further this time. Make sure you're practicing in a shape that's safe for you. How will you know if it's safe? Is if it feels good. You want to feel like you're working hard, but if you're labeling something as pain, that's a place to stop and do some reflection and see what's really going on there. And again, checking in with an experienced teacher is hugely helpful. So let's go one more time with Ustrasana. Hands to the back of your hips, press your toes down, look at your chest, and squeeze your butt, take your hips forward. Use your hands to ground your hips as you lift your chest. Strong foundation to free the energy of your spine. Pull your chin in, look at the ceiling, then look back. Slide your hands down your thighs to the back of your knees. Keep pushing your hips forward and slide your hands along the back of your calves to your ankles. Push your hips forward, lift your chest, look back. Squeeze your butt, press into your feet. Bring your hands to your hips, lift your chest and let your head be the last up. Then exhale, have a seat and breathe. Come to sit now in Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose with the soles of your feet together. Have your strap nearby. Starting with Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of your feet together and bring your heels close to your body. Pull your heels in as you broaden your shoulders and take your heart forward, look across the room. Press your thighs down. Heels in, chest forward, shoulders back, thighs down. Now relax your face and breathe. Exhale, get softer and stretch your right leg out. Then find your strap if you're going to use it and put it on the ball of your right foot. Hold the strap with your left hand and untuck your bottom a bit. Press down into your legs and with your right hand by your hip, turn your rib cage to the right. Press through your right foot. Turn your ribs to the right. When you exhale, squeeze and turn your chest. Inhale, come back to the front. Hold the strap with both hands, lift your heart. Then exhale, fold at your hips and take your heart forward as you walk your hands down. When you hit your limit, press down into your legs and lift up more. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Exhale, stretch out over your right leg. Option to hold your right wrist with your left hand beyond your foot. Now pull your hips back and stretch your heart forward. Keep pressing your right leg firm to the mat. Let your head get heavy now. Press down down into your legs and inhale, lift up halfway. Then exhale and release the shape.
Stretch your left leg out and put your right foot to your left inner thigh for side 2, Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Walk your bottom back a little bit and put the strap on the ball of your left foot now. And then hold it with your right hand. With your left hand beside your hips, squeeze your left leg to the mat, squeeze your right leg to the mat, and sit up taller. Exhale, turn your chest left. Look over your left shoulder. Slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Inhale, come round to the front. Hold the strap with both hands. Lift your heart. Then exhale, take your heart forward and your butt back. Walk down the strap. Once you hit your maximum, press down and again, inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, stretch out over your left leg. Option, right hand holds left wrist beyond your foot. And pull your butt back as you stretch forward more. Exhale, press your left thigh to the floor, press your rib cage to your thigh, drop your head. Breathe. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, release the shape. One more stretch before Shavasana. Paschimottanasana, west facing intense stretch. Take both legs to the front and put the strap on the balls of both feet. Walk your butt back a little bit. Hold the strap with both hands and press your legs to the floor, lift your heart. Take a breath in, and when you exhale, you fold at your hips and take your heart forward. Walk your hands down the strap. If you can touch your toes, take your first 2 fingers and grip your big toes. Now wherever you're at, press down into your legs and lift up, lift up, lift up. Exhale, take your heart forward. Put your ribs on your thigh, press your thighs to the floor, drop your head. Breathe here. Continue to pull your butt back as you stretch out over your legs. Now press down into your legs and inhale, lift up. Exhale, release the shape. And from here, come onto your back for Shavasana. Stretch your legs out and turn your feet out. Then turn your hands up, yeah? Rest the back of your hands on the floor. And take a moment to wiggle and adjust so that you feel balanced. When you exhale, close your eyes and get so heavy and soft now. Just relax here on your back until you hear my voice again. you would like to continue to relax, just pause the video now. If you're ready to transition back to activity, begin to move your hands and feet a little bit. When you exhale, turn to your right side and just stay there a moment. Inhale, bring yourself to a seated position and close your eyes. And take a moment here with your eyes closed, upright. Take a slow inhale through your nose. Slow exhale through your nose. Then bring your hands to your heart in any position that's comfortable. And take a moment to dedicate your practice. Put your efforts towards peace. Create peace in your own life so that you can share the energy of peace with others. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Lower your hands, then inhale and open your eyes. Thanks so much for practicing with me. I hope to see you online. I really hope to see you in person soon, so have a beautiful day.